time, since a lot of people aren't even really. Takes a minute for people to start logging in. So I'm just gonna do a quick look over of my inventory. I'm gonna see if I have any like specific, if anything I can do, like good buffs that will come in handy, stuff like that. Okay, let's get warmed up. We'll start with Hippo. So here's how it's gonna go tonight. So something came up tomorrow. I actually need to do something tomorrow. Which doesn't, it's not gonna mean I'm gonna stop the stream or anything like that. But what it means is I cannot stay up all night trying to like force myself to beat certain bosses or anything like that. And also, I didn't get any sleep last night for whatever reason. So I'm starting the stream already completely bushed out. So what this means is I am not going to I'm not going to do everything. I've actually sort of set myself up so that I'm already parked outside of mini bosses. I am not going to like push myself to make sure I beat every boss. So there's going to be no like 1 hour attempts, you know, endless attempts to beat a boss. That's not going to happen. I'll give every boss a fair shot, but if I don't beat them, I'm just going to move on. I just cannot stay up tonight, and I'm already really tired. So I know it's not the best, the most exciting way to end the finale for the Death Knight series, but I mean, them's the breaks. What can I tell you? There's something I have to do tomorrow, so, and it's not something you can get out of. So that's just the way it's going to end. That doesn't mean, I mean, you're still going to see Mesmer, you're still hopefully going to see Radon, you're still going to see Bale. I am definitely going to be skipping all the guys, like all the Servants of the Lich King code thing that's going on. Yeah, all those guys gone. I'm not going after the Putrescent Knight. I'm not going after Death Birds or Undead Dragons. No, so not going to do any of them because I need to leave time to make sure I have no idea how long it's going to take to beat Mesmer. I mean, you just never know. Sometimes it goes really well, sometimes it doesn't. He could give me a lot of trouble. I expect him to. So I got to make sure I get him before I can even try for Radon. But also, I'm not going to do Fingers or the Falling Star Beast. I not really completed that quest line, so I am not going to push it. It's just going to be like the big bosses. You're going to see. I'm going to go for Mesmer. I'm going to go for Radon. I'm going to go for Bale. I mean, all those guys alone could potentially take the whole stream. There's still Midra, who can also take a whole stream in by himself. You never know with Midra. And who else do I got? I mean, I didn't have to do Hippo, but he's a good warm-up. And then, of course, there's Romina, and Gaius can be a pain in the butt. Sunflower can be a pain in the butt. So there's plenty plenty of bosses, okay? Putrescent Knight and Fingers are... They're not even like... Well, okay, Putrescent Knight can be a real pain in the ass for certain melee builds. But everyone... So, yeah, no... So, I gotta draw a line somewhere. Like I said, I definitely need to be done by 2 a.m. tonight. There's no going over this time. But I do need the warm-up, so here we go. I was honestly going to skip this. And once again, I'm trying to focus on using actual Blood Knight abilities. Or, I keep saying Blood Knight, but it's a Death Knight. And Blood was the... Ooh, right, can't lock onto him. Can't lock onto this guy. Alright, I got to switch back. I'm also likely going to be quieter tonight because I'm pretty bushed, so... Ooh, so that's what the hippo's insides look like. Ooh, that was this is not going well. And although in that sense it's not going well, and that should be going a lot easier. Because Hippo is not a big problem for dodge-based builds with reach. So if you can dodge well... Oh crap. Or you're... Oh, come on. Well, that's fine. It's a good warm-up, so I'm going to keep doing this. But like I said, I'm already completely bushed tonight, so... The dodge window on that attack is still a little wonky. I mean, I know they fixed it. Oh, come on. Ugh. Ooh, this could be a problem tonight. I'm already really crazy tired tonight, so this may not, and this is already going badly with Hippo, so this is... And not even like a boss barely worth mentioning. Usually I don't have any problems with Hippo, but when you're really drained, everything's hard. Well, that was just plain unlucky. I am dreading how this night's gonna go if I've already died 3 times to frickin' hippo. What the hell was that? Weird off-screen side jump. Get out of my face. Why are you so in my face this time? Yeesh. For some reason I couldn't get him out of my bloody face this attempt. Weird. Normally he's not so in my face like that, but... Okay, whatever, let's warm up out of the way. That's another boss, it's a good warm up. I mean, I guess Midra's also a good warm up, but that's not the kind of warm up I mean. I still get anything for putting points here? Yeah. I haven't really needed the mind yet, but I am definitely going to need it for the tougher bosses. And at this point, the odd bit of damage is not it's not going to be that noticeable. I mean, at best, I'm going to be getting like plus 2 or 3 or 4 points. I mean, I might gain maybe 5 more levels when this is all said and done, and that's going to be like it's not going to make a big difference. Still, you never know. It could make all the difference in the world. But I think mind is going to be a little more important. Okay, who else is a good warm-up? Romina is a good... Oh, I didn't get to go to Romina yet. In case you don't know about that little back entrance, it's easier to go via this back entrance than it is to go through the front and just work your way through this little maze. It's just easier. I just found it easier to remember the steps from that section. So, I mean, you go in through the back, run this way, open door, big door. That takes a while your little pokey pauldrons poke your head. And then you just follow the path, and there should eventually be a geyser. Or one of those spirit geyser things. And drop, and then you are out. Just make sure you find the right entrance. What you're looking for, you are looking for the trees. And there you go. You are out of the maze. And of course, you run by him. Oh no, I gotta go through the whole other maze-like section to get to Romina. Not so fast. You go to this geyser, that's actually a shortcut. Where is Moog Shackle? Where is it? Where's that stupid thing? There it is. Morg Shackle or Margit Shackle, which either or works. Opens the spirit stirring and boing. And now you are most of the way to Romina. You just have to go up through this cave here. And there you go. Make sure none of these little bastards attack you from behind. And there, Romina. How am I going to deal with her? Well, I got to try and keep fighting these monsters the way Death Knight should be. And what does a Death Knight do? Well, you know, I got to get rid of Blood Grease because it's not worth anything. I can't use it on anything. So what is more Blood Knighty? Well, I should have a... Yeah, this is good. We will do 10 of those. It is the Blood Death Knight. I mean, technically they aren't meant to be just tanks, but that's eventually how they became utilized after Wrath of the Lich King. I don't know if it was in Cataclysm or maybe Pandaria. I don't know, at some point they're just like, that's the tank class. So I got to be a little more tanky. Whatever my extra option is needs to be tanky. And here we go. Romina girl. Miss Centipede butt. Dual Pete's butt. Like, what's a word for double centipede? Oh, that's not good. I was pressing the button to dodge, but it felt sluggish. Ooh, this is not going to be a good night. If I'm already doing this poorly. Ugh. I should really switch up these mixed physics. I don't really make a lot of attacks, multiple attacks. Oh, good job, Skelly. Take one for the team. Oh, I've been scarlet rotted this whole time. No! You did not hit me! I had to teleport into your mouth for that to count. What a cheat. That was cheap. Cheap. Okay, well, Romina's usually pretty easy, so I'm not too surprised that went so well. You know, oh wait, no, I gotta beat, I can't. I was thinking of just going to Radon now and getting like all set up outside his door, but right, I gotta beat frickin' Mesmer first. I never once came close to running low on FP, so I shouldn't bother with mana. I should just keep doing this. And even if I do get low on FP, I got some stuff that can restore it. Let me think. Let me go over this. Successive attack power is barely useful, really. Let's go about this a different way. I'm basically just spamming weapon arts and big attacks. I don't do anything like well, okay, I guess against. It really depends on who I'm fighting. I'm guessing, but I should make get something a little more applicable to me for most of these regular bosses. Yeah, that's pretty all-purpose. Okay, who is left on the list of bosses I will tackle tonight? Oh, honestly, I'd rather do Midra than Sunflower. Okay, I really don't like fighting Sunflower, but we'll give it a go. But like I said earlier, I have a lot of stuff I got to do tomorrow, and I'm a little tired, so I'm not gonna be. If I get stuck on this, I'm not gonna force it. Shouldn't be too bad, though. Oh, right, no, I'm not gonna be using charged attacks, so why do I need something a little more applicable to me. All right, I took off the blood exaltation. No, excessive attacks are very unlikely. And it never. Oh wait, holy. Holy is a problem in the next phase. All right, that should be good. Summons actually does not help this fight, but I'm gonna give it a shot from the beginning. cow, that's doing a lot of damage. Although, where did I take damage from? Not so much for Skelly. No, you're too close to the wall. This is gonna be awkward. Well, I've always said the secret of this fight is reach. So you got an ability like, okay, that's missed, but you got an ability like Blood Slash working for you. You can get a sneaking. How did that hit me? Come on, get over here. Come on. Come, boy. Come on, this is going well. Just come over here. Is my, is he somehow canceling out this buff? Get over here. Damn it, I should have just focused on dodging it. Still, I should be able to finish him off here. Okay, yay. Now, if I didn't finish him off, I wasn't going to do it again, because usually when we get really, really close on a boss and then finish them, I don't really see the point of doing it again. Like, yeah, sure, you didn't actually beat them, but, you know, it's like, I'm not trying to prove anything here. It's like, that's pretty damn close already. Alright, let's get another level in if we can. Let's see. 80,000 runes. Oh, yeah. Rune jackpot. Not enough. Okay, let's take care of Gaius. Well, I'll try to take care of Gaius. He's a very hit or miss boss for me. But this should be okay. I have reach with this character. I am... Oh, how's my poise? Well, I don't know. Poise seems to mean nothing with him. So, what are we going to do here? Summon. Buff. Get this down. And everything after this point is pretty much random. See? I have never seen him charge my summon before. Like that. Already? Wombo combo right out of the gate? If anyone is noticing the irony of me playing what was essentially a tank class in World of Warcraft, and then I'm letting the skeleton getting all the aggro, the irony has not escaped me. Let me hit you. Hey, when pigs fly, so whatever you've said in your life until pigs fly, this is it. You now got to follow up on whatever it is you said. Yeesh, I'm actually avoiding all of his attacks for a change. But why does my HP keep decreasing? Don't get greedy, kids. Okay, Skeleton was really doing a good job. Whew. Weird. On a day when I'm really tired, I try Gaius. Go figure. Well, actually, you know what? It's not really that hard to figure. It was pretty obvious what was going on there. That made all the difference. He was absolutely focused on Skelly. He couldn't take his eye off on him this time. And Skelly stuck around for a while, and I was just spamming Bloody Strike over and over again. So, okay, already got 2 potentially troublesome bosses out of the way. But Midra can be a real hassle. Hassle. I said hassle. But yes, he can be an asshole too. I mean, he kind of looks like one. A flaming asshole. No, I mean, that's what whatever you see when you see his head, then. Wait, did I not clear this yet? Oh. Guess I didn't clear it yet. Oh well. I will go clear it now. Wait for this guy to go, because it's honestly quicker to just wait for him to... simpler to just wait for him to walk by than it is to, like, try and, like, dance around him while you're doing all this stuff back here. I know, sneaking is not the Blood Knight way, but again, it's simpler to just let him go by than to deal with him chasing me while I'm pulling trigger switches and levers and doing all this stuff. Ooh, that guy should grab me. He had me. And now, I have you. The cats are really at it tonight. I do think, I mean, there's a lot of theories going around that the reason why the Shadow of the Erdtree, while a lot of people like the DLC, it still feels a little bare bones in a weird way, despite the fact that it's a gigantic DLC and the size of a game in itself, but it does feel like they fell short in some areas. So it would be nice to see, like if there was ever, like, I won't say a remake of the DLC, but, you know, with all the unfinished content put back in, because I really believe that this place should have been a much bigger dungeon. It's just the building is massive when you approach it from the outside. I mean, absolutely gigantic. And then in the end, we just go like, oh, we run around in the library, we climb some ladders, and that's it. Feels like this should be a whole area, like a whole big thing, but it's not. It's just this and that. Yeah, I hear you. You are having some... They're having some fiber issues. And apparently some taco issues, too.
The depths.
Okay then, Midra. I didn't think I'd get to him this early. Flaming crazy asshole. I should have... Using the... He was staggered, and I should have... Oh, this. Yeah, I have no idea how to dodge this. Wait, why didn't he block? I don't know what to say. On a night when I need to get this done quickly, or early, because I don't think I can do this for very long tonight, I'm suddenly one-shotting all these guys. Or, well, one-shotting, but, you know, one-trying. Like, what? Wait, that didn't make a difference. Yeah, I'll put an extra point there. Okay, this is going really fast for some crazy reason. But you know how it goes. I'll go, oh, really, really, really fast, and then you hit Mesmer, and it spends an hour fighting Mesmer, so... It always seems so easy, it's going so well until it's not. This is the guy we're talking about. He is the hardest version of this kind of boss, so we are going to fight him now. But first, get out of the water. Out of the water, water boy. Come on, let's do that entrance. Blast that rock, make it melt. There we go. And of course, the fire goes through it. Fight in the water, kiddos. Lightning does bonus damage in the water. Oh, okay, now I know why it keeps taking damage. It's this build. Where the heck did you go? Where'd you go? What the? Where are you? Oh, you sneaky little bugger. Well, okay, I don't want to start back here. This is not a good place to be with him. Okay, get back behind the rock. Whoop. That's not quite behind the rock. Not from that angle, anyway. Get out of the water! Yee! Ooh, gross. Nope, that is not a good angle to be. Woohoo! This actually worked! I can't believe it. This little bit of cover, it usually doesn't work. That got him. That last hit got him. I guess there was a bleed in there. But it looks like Bloody Slash, or Blood Slash, well, in this version of the game, or in World of Warcraft, I mean, not this version. I don't think it's good in the long run, because it's, It takes damage, I take damage from it, so... Ooh, I still have the braid on, oh well. Oh, right, I want to get that level in. And at this point, let's... Actually, no, the axe is still going to be a major weapon, so I can't... I think the axe is eventually going to be the final weapon I'm going to use against Verdun, but and it's certainly going to be more useful against Bale. I'm not going to use Blood Tax for this, or Blood Slash for this one, because I think I'm going to need all the HP I can get. So instead I'm going to bring in Blood Tax, and I haven't used the Great Stars very often. I should give it more of a go. Whoop, let's change things up here a bit. We're gonna want some fire this time. I know he also does lightning, but you know, just one works. And I'm gonna switch to this because it might be difficult to keep constantly hit him to take advantage of Blood Exaltation. Hi. Let's play. on, let's play! Okay, you don't really want to play this, do you? Yeah, he's ignoring me. Well, Bale is one of the weird ones where he's really easy if you have health, but it can be really hard if you don't. So. Huh. He's really focusing on that skeleton. I was getting less help from the bloody putrid corpses, and they're way tougher. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it again. When I get a boss down to a sliver of health like that, and it's like you only end up going down because, and I have like a whole bunch of healing potions left, and I only go down because he happens to go off screen and get a little unlucky. I'm not gonna do it again. So as far as I'm concerned, he's beat. He just got lucky. So yeah, I know that sounds lame, but what can I say? Like I said already early on that I need to cut my I need to keep things moving tonight. And being able to get this done early is much better. But, I mean, come on. Little teeny sliver of health. And the only reason... Actually, you didn't notice, but during all the blasts and lightning, I was swinging my axe. And, I mean, I know... I was getting hit there, but I did a roll and attack, and somehow... whatever. As far as I'm concerned, he's beat. So, you are free to disagree in the comments, though. I just... don't particularly care if you disagree or not. So, but anyway, regardless of the fact that he got lucky and survived on a sliver of health, I'm still going to say that went shockingly well after this really rough start with the bloody hippo of all bosses. So this is actually moving around really quickly, which is good because, like I said, I am not doing too great tonight. So. Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm already at Mesmer really quickly. Aside from Stupid Hippo, I've managed to one-try all these bosses, or at least practically one-try all these bosses. So much so that I am actually going to get a drink. I will be back in a minute. It's really hot today. Okay, I'm back. Had to put some, also had to move some stuff around. No one's watching anyway, though, so. I might just end this stream early if no one's going to be watching. Well, whatever. There's still the video. Ooh. I have not been recording this whole time. Crapola. I was not recording any of that. I can still, I'll just have to copy footage from this stream. Because the streaming footage and the recorded footage are not the same, believe it or not. Recorded footage is actually higher quality. Just something to do while I'm waiting for this to swing over. There you are. Give the stars a chance to shine. Haven't been able to use them much this run. Oh good, Mesmer is just around the corner. Should I actually fight this guy for once? We'll see how it goes. Crap. Run away. I want to get to this grace. Oh boy. Give me a chance. Get through here, get through here. Oh, whew. Let me just at least get the grace first, then I'll deal with you. Or does he not? Oh, he didn't bother coming up, so I'm not going to bother with him. We're right here at Mesmer, so let's just get her done. Fire still relevant. Now, in this case, I am likely to not have chances to score second attacks or multiple attacks, so I should be focused on just landing any attack. What's gonna work here? I don't want to do multiple attacks. One big attack. So I'm going to bloody slash, but I don't think this is gonna work. Too hot. Well, you know. Okay, I mean, everything in this fight's gonna be hot. You know what I mean. Bloody hell, that was going really frickin' well. Okay, surprise, surprise. That went really well. What's going on tonight? Suddenly I'm getting through all this stuff really quickly. I mean, really rough start, and then... Well, okay, I didn't actually beat Bale, but I was practically beating him. Seems to be the way some of these things go. At first attempt, it starts really well, and then just gets worse and worse after that. Damn it, should just put him to second phase instead of focusing on trying to get that potion in. See that? First one really well, and then second one got a lot crappier. Ugh, this better not... Can't get stuck on anyone. Well, actually, it's really early, though, so... I should not complain. But, man, if I could get to Radon before 1 o'clock, that'd be something. Okay, what's going on? Now suddenly my dodge button's not working? Of course, starts out really well, and now it's getting crappy. Fine, let's see if we... I don't know. Sometimes this is pretty silly. honestly, it should have been done in that first fight, but
A curse upon me.
still overall, it's going extremely well. I mean, yeah, okay, I skipped a lot of bosses for this, but I've already explained. I have, unfortunately, I'm going to be very busy tomorrow, so I cannot afford to stay up all night tonight. But still, I don't know if it's more entertaining to see me struggle horribly or something. I mean, would you rather see me just struggle or what? Yeah, of course you'd rather see me struggle horribly. But that's not happening, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm flying through the bosses tonight. I don't even have time to do Millennia. Now, started as I am, I guess it's still... I guess there's still a benefit to not doing it like... It's still not like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., so I guess, despite being tired, that's making a difference or something. I don't know, it's just... I am shocked at how quickly I'm getting through these bosses. But again, I'm also not doing... I didn't do Fingers or Putrescent Knight or Falling Star or any of those other guys. So, but... And as I explained, there's a good reason for that. But Radon is the great equalizer. It's gonna... He'll likely take me all the way to 2 a.m. just by himself, so... And then, of course, there's always one stupid thing that goes wrong whenever I'm doing this place. Gotta open up the front door so I can warp out of here. What's that? Oh, one of you little furry bird head guys chasing me. There, now I can warp out of here if I ever want to. What the heck are you doing here? Like, go away, go back to your patrol. This guy, for example. This is a spot that's been driving me nuts the last few times I've gone through here. Oh, well, that worked out this time. Is that guy right behind me this time? No, well, I mean, not him, the horned helmet guy. Okay, that actually went quick. Like, what the heck's going on tonight? It's almost like the universe heard me say, no, I can't stay up tonight for this one. And it's almost like the universe said, okay, we'll give you a break. I mean, except with Bale. They couldn't let me go with Bale, but this is shocking that I have had, aside from that hiccups with Hippo hiccups. Hippo hiccups. That's interesting. So aside from some hippo hiccups, this has been going shockingly fast. Actually, Mesmer, I should even have gotten Mesmer in that first attempt, so yeah. What, is it just because I'm just sitting here, I'm just like, oh, I'm just tired, I just want to get this done? And somehow I knock something? Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it'll go away as I get tired. But then again, by the time I start to get, that starts to be a problem, I'm already going to be overdone. So maybe, just maybe, it won't matter. I mean, I'm shocked that, I mean, well, okay, Lita and her idiots. But aside from her... Ooh, and I'm not going to have much help for Lita and her idiots. She could be a potential problem. Okay, what am I going to do for Lita? Well, we'll see. Hopefully get through her quickly. Because if I do, then I might shockingly have a lot of stream left for just... Well, there isn't a lot of stream left for tonight. 2 is it. It's not going to go later than 2, but it might potentially be able to... Well, okay, I don't know about beating Radon. Radon's never an easy one for me, but I might be able to do him and even get Melina, finish off Millennia finally. Really get more of a, well, maybe I don't need the, I mean, I'm 1 point short for the Revered Spirit Ash, but it's, I don't think Bandit is strong enough to really make a difference, so. Okay, well, I'll put it this way. If I can't beat her first try, I'm just going to pull out Mimic Tear. Because this is going so fast, so well tonight, that I would rather, if I'm doing a stream with the goal to finish earlier than normal, because I absolutely have to, I would rather all that extra time that I managed to gain by beating many of these bosses a lot quicker than usual to commit it to, like, you know, Radon and Millennia than these guys. So I think that's best. We'll summon you because why not? Yeah. Let me start already. I don't need that message. I get how it works.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Cannon. Needle Knight Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our ally will never allow.
Alright, where's the first loser? Where's the first loser? There's the first loser. This little sucker can be surprisingly hard. Okay, hit him before he does that, because apparently they can one-shot. Ooh, that went well. Cool. Okay. Wow. Surprisingly.
I'm sorry.
Good. And now I have help from an actual ally. Blood. More and more blood. Blood. I guess Wolverine has been here too. Yay, this went quickly. Good, now I can commit all of the remaining stream, which has to finish early tonight, to the best part. Which is watching me suffer against freaking Radon. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give say hi to Radon. Then I gotta go to Millennia and see if I can beat her. And then I'll do Radon again. I doubt I'll beat either of them. But this has been going so well tonight. Maybe, just maybe. And don't forget, I actually damn near had Millennia a couple of times there fairly early on before it started just dragging out. Okay, well, this is just a say hello sort of deal, so... What am I going to be looking at for a say hello sort of deal? Unfortunately, I need the bloody heal holy resistance. I don't... Bloody Slash is working, but it feels like I'm going to need all the HP I can get. I think I'll just have both of these. And Blood Tax and Bloody Slash and go from there. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just going to say hello. Then I'll go back to Millennia for a bit. Whoops, I should have spent those runes. Ah, who cares? Like, final two bosses, there's not much hope of actually doing anything with them. Well, Skeleton barely didn't last long. Well, that was really freaking good for a first attempt of the night. That seems to be how it's going tonight. What the hell is going on tonight? Could it just be, like, despite being so damn tired tonight, could it just be that I am not fighting at 3 a.m.? Could that be making all the difference? Wow. Okay, so I said I was going to give him a coffee. That went a lot better than I was expecting. So I'm going to go to Millennia's, because tonight is going surprisingly well. Why am I going down? Go up. See, I'll give her a few runs, see if I can finish her tonight, but what was making all the difference? Could have just been blood tax. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, for Millennia, I would actually need more damage. Where is that thingy? There's the thingy. We got my thingy. We got the thingy. Oh, bugger, I don't have a great room. Nah. Flat-footed there for a second. I pressed the dodge button, but I just kind of kept standing there. I know I had stamina this time. That's so weird. How she doesn't, she'll survive through the backstab there. Even with her HP gone. I wonder what's going on there. Wow, what a good night.
The mark of a true.
Is it really just, you know, don't, instead of fighting all these bosses, when I normally fight them at like 2:30 a.m., simply fighting them at 1 a.m. is making all the difference in the world? Because that 1 hour makes all the difference?
My brother.
Holy cow, is it possible to actually finish everything? I might have to finish off Bale. Because I'll just have... the stream might end that early. Well, you know, I should never say things like that, because that's usually when you say things like that, that's always when it's like, yay, it's going so well, this will be quick and easy, and then you die a million times. That's always what happens. Ooh, pretty flower. You are the reason why I came up with the killer mushroom build. Ooh. Sounds like I'm hitting wood. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel like the sort of thing that should make a woody sound when I hit it. Whee. Okay, that's enough of that. I went to have a coffee with Millennia, and I ended up, you know, kicking her butt. So, that was quick. Back to Radon. Whew. What is making the difference tonight? Is it really just because it's not that late? Maybe I'll finally give some credence to all those excuses about me always saying, oh, it's so late. It's always hard to be when it's this late. Now I can finally say, see, it's true. There's some, it's not just an excuse. Okay, well, it could also just be blood taxes. I'm gonna try this with the axe. I mean, not that I have any benefit here. Although I'm gonna do this with Braggart's Roar, because they're never gonna have, don't get many opportunities to use. Let's see. I don't get many opportunities to use the special attack where it changes the heavy to like multiple swings, because that's really risky with him. Okay, what else is going? What else? Well, that's gonna be kind of useless. What can I use instead? Oh, right, I need my holy resistance. You know what, I'm not going to get a chance to get multiple hits into that either, so... yeah, I'm not going to use block too much. I couldn't use that one time. Alright, well, here goes. Went the shockingly good run. Everything's going really well today for some crazy reason. Well, except for Bale and... Yeah, you knew it was going bad as soon as I started getting caught in all those with all the I was getting caught dodging over and over again. All right, axe is too slow. I wonder if blood tax. The reason why that was working so well is because of the HP regen of blood tax. So let's try. Let's put Braggart's Roar back on the heavy stars. Whoops. Not heavy. Blood or... Actually, you know what? I gotta keep it on occult because I don't have a lot of strength. So... Actually, still pretty high. It's still better with occult. Now, why did that miss? I clearly hit him. Always those stupid little lasers. Alright, so yes, the extra HP regen from the stars is nice and all, but at the HP damage, it was not good enough. It's got to be at least 3,000 HP on every engagement with him. Okay, so that is going to go out. That first attempt went stupid well, just from using blood tax. But I'm going to try using Bloody Slash, because it went so well. We are going to bring back Alexander's now, because... No, I'll get more out of using Alexander's than Exaltation. That was a mistake, but oh well. bother? Why do I even bother with the skeleton? Hit the dead instantly. Well, if it can survive till the second phase, it's definitely helpful. Yep. Further along I go, the worse this gets. So that first attempt was really good, but still, the fact that I was able to get an attempt of did so well that first time is crazy. So it looks like blood tax is the way to go. Now, what else I do? No, Alexander's is definitely important for that one. Because I'm basically spamming an ability. Blessed Dew Talisman is doing so much heavy lifting. It would be great if I had a great room. I forgot to grab one. Nah, maybe I should grab one now. You know what? Too close to the end of the whole thing that I'm not gonna bother. I mean, like I said, I damn near beat him that first time without any great rune or anything, so let's just brute force it, shall we? Blood tax? Yeah. Huh. So that's what Iron Body does. I mean, I knew it increases your defense and makes you slower, but when combined with blood tax, that was, I won't say it was allowing me to like fight. Ooh, with Millennia's rune. Ooh. With Millennia's rune, that could actually potentially. Let's figure this. Let's see if that will happen. Oh bloody! How do you get to Millennia's tower? Oh bloody! How do I get to her tower again? How do I get to her tower? Oh, I think it's here. Right. Oh bloody! I gotta go all the way down here. Okay, well this is so. I think that'll work, cause blood rune. I mean, it wasn't enough to make me survive through all those attacks, but it was counteracting some of the damage, and I was able to just stand there and use, and I was taking him down. So, but with Millennia's rune, that could really. Okay, we're gonna get a rune, or great rune, and hopefully I'm right about that. I'll also see if there's anything else I can use. To like, I might switch out the Blessed Dew Talisman for. Forget the stupid skeleton. He wasn't doing anything anyway. for anything else that can potentially give me extra HP during attack, like HP steal. I wish I could combine the Great Star Hammer with blood tax, but this could really work. So just a little brief detour from Eleni's room. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Here's a double check what this does. Okay. Whoop. No, that's not good to do. But so any little thing that can restore, allow me to restore HP with repeated attacks. And I wonder if the mixed physics overrides Iron Body. Wait, I was going the right direction the first time. And I should really be grabbing graces here in case I get turned around, because I do not want to have to run all the way here again. I mean, this could have been like a few Radon attempts. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, now we're on track. Back on track. Let's find a grace so I don't accidentally get thrown back too far if I fall or something. Like if I would have fell just then. And I know I can't survive this fall here. Where's like bloody... Oh, there. Whew. That's what I was looking for. I can't survive this. I cannot survive that. You know, I wish they'd list what kind of buff these abilities are. Like, is this a body buff? Oh no, that is not what I pressed. That's not what button I pressed. Why did you do that, Torrent? I didn't press that button. Stupid trolling horse goat. Alright, where is... Okay, that is a jump I can... No, it's not a fall. This makes no sense sometimes. I fell off the bloody wall of the castle and I survived that. And it was a further distance than that. These falling distances, man. Okay, hopefully I can get There, good. I don't have to do anything crazy. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, this little detour's taking like 10 minutes. I think I could have fought Radahn like a whole bunch of times in 10 minutes. But I'm really, really curious to see if this will work. Because spamming with Iron Body and spamming Blood Tax, sure, he killed me, and sure, the Blood Tax wasn't enough to completely counteract the damage he was dealing, but it was enough to get his HP down quite low. I imagine if I would have got one more hit, he would have done this thing where he flies off and I could have healed up. So this might work. And plus I'll actually be playing like a tank-like role, finally. Tower of Returnal. My head. Why did I have to wear this armor? Ow, 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 ow. No, not another ladder. Ow, 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 ow. Why did I have to put spikes on my pauldrons? It's your fault. Take me to Millennia's Rune. Take me to Millennia. Quit lying there. I must get to Millennia. Fine. You go back to sleep. I'll go myself. I'll find the way on my own. I know where I'm going. I hope. I'm just saying it. I'm not necessarily sure. I think this is it. That's actually kind of a pointless place for Grace. I mean, once you get the rune, you're never going to come back. There we go. Possibly the secret to beating Radahn with this particular setup. And now back to Redano. Hopefully this will work, because there ain't much time left in this stream. Okay, so... now we do Millennia's Great Rune. see what else, if I can use anything else to help me keep HP up. You know what, let's just see how it goes as is. How's this look? I don't think I can use... Let's see here. Claw. Yeah, okay, it replaces it. So I need another source of... Ah, well. And I should see... Breaking Stance has made not 1 ounce of difference so far tonight, so... Let's see what else I can use. Yeah, let's see if the reduce equip load overwrites will overwrite heavy iron body. Okay, our HP regenerative build is a go. This is actually more along lines of what a Blood Death Knight was like anyway. So, this is probably the truest form of Death Knight, World of Warcraft Death Knight I have done yet. Why did I even bother with the damn skeleton? Here we go. Okay, well, yeah, that's no big deal. Okay, so you definitely can't overwrite Iron Body with the mixed physics. Nope. Okay, Iron Body doesn't last long enough. But, that definitely works well together. So I'm gonna not stop. I'm gonna not bother with Iron Body. And just keep at it with the Millennia Rune. And go back to mixing in some extra damage wherever I can find it. Let's trade some of the holy resistance for just sheer damage, see if it makes a difference. Yeah, I should have just focused on evading that rather than using... Okay, Lennia's rune's not necessarily making a difference. It makes a difference I was just standing there with Iron Body just attacking over and over again, but he does more damage than Iron Body can take. Now, let me switch out the... Let's see, this is no use. Now, let me see if this overwrites. A holy proof liquor. Yeah, I don't think I can use those two at the same time either. But I'll give it a shot. Yeah, okay, whatever that first rush I was getting there, that was allowing me to get through these bosses so quickly, seems to be going away. I gotta stop thinking in terms of applying buffs, it's just not working for me, so... I will just stick to the tried and true. Because this definitely works. There's no denying it doesn't work. I want to keep that buff up. It's too important. I gotta find some other ways to sneak in like ever little bits of damage. Just anything at all. Not sure. Oh, whatever. Just keep going. I mean, it did so well that first time. Well, that was a hell of a fake out. I'm attacking Skellige. I'm attacking Skellige. No, I'm attacking you. That was a total surprise. Wow, I mean, at least I got Millennia. And I'd like to end this on a high note after doing so well early on. I'm quickly running out of energy here. But it was amazing, honestly, that it get this far, and Millennia and everyone else, so quickly and easily. Well, mostly easily. Damn near got him, like, early on. I was shocked. But yeah, I am, as I expected, I may be getting up that early, doing this even 1 hour earlier made all that big a difference, because now that it's much later, it's suddenly feeling more sluggish. But that first try, man, well, I won't say darn near beat him, because it wasn't that close, but still, I never, like, first shot like that, I never goes that well, so. But I have said before that when I fight him, there have been many times when I've done these bosses where I'm doing this at night like this, and I don't beat the boss, and then I come back the next day, and then I'll beat them like first try, like I did with Wolverine, so really shouldn't be that surprising. Yeah, we are at that point of the night where I'm pressing the buttons and it just, they don't seem to be doing anything anymore. So, but at least I can always point to that first try and say, hey man, see, if I do this earlier, it actually can go really, really well. Because I am not doing anything all that different now. Okay, let's just go back to that original setup. Ah, forget the skeleton. Skeleton's crap. But I'm gonna cast him anyway because at this point it's like, it's the Death Knight way. That's it. They have a skeleton. So, well, zombie. But here it's a skeleton. He was really dead set to get that skeleton that time. I don't know, it was like completely ignoring me. There's so much luck involved sometimes, man. These fights. Like, everything was going just fine, and then you use that move where he pulls you in and then immediately follows up. Like, the exact perfect follow-up counter. I was waiting for him to just, well, okay, I guess I should just dodge that attack, but it seems like it's better to just stick with that original setup. I am gonna switch this out for what is something extra, a little something extra that may go the extra mile here. Just a little bit of extra damage, since this is it for this is it for everything for this for the whole Death Knight series. So one more go. Blood? Oh, he rarely bleeds. So let's see. Well, I'll give one for that, for Blood Exaltation, then one for Bleed. Where the hell is it? And we'll take care of our... We'll use these to take care of our FP problems. And anything else I can do here? honestly, this alone was doing just fine. So, yeah, last 2 shots at this. And then that's it for the Death Knight series. Now, I probably would have given this a better, longer go if I didn't have, it wasn't so busy tomorrow, but like I've been saying all night, I absolutely must. Oh yay, that got me like an extra 100 damage. Yay. So not only the second time I finally get a beating, I beat Radahn on stream. No, nothing more to say about that. Just finally another beating of Radahn on stream. And see, last time when I did it, I did it with the Frost Death Knight, right? That time it felt like it just got lucky. This time, well, I definitely pulled some dodges that I normally don't pull off there. So that made the difference. So, yeah, I don't know what else there is to say. Millennia is also beat. It's 2. I said I really need to end this one early tonight. And 2 o'clock is really not that early. But, like I said, I am definitely very busy tomorrow. And I'm already very, very tired. But, at least I was able to beat Radahn. So, hey, that's always a good thing. A lot of times I need to Bail out. Bail out. That just reminded me, bail. Okay, you know what? I didn't beat Bale, but let's do that. We'll do Bale one more time. Even though the ones that really matter were beat, but I will admit, he wasn't quite beat. So, let's do that now. Just, I've gotten away with so many things tonight, so many bosses I'm going to skip, but... So here is an extra. Really didn't have to do Bale. I mean, got him to like a sliver of health, but I didn't actually beat him. So we will do this one now. Just to say that I did beat him, like, really properly. So this will hopefully make up for the 2 bosses I skipped. Doing a boss I really don't need to fight. But we will... Because this ended up going much, much better than I expected. What is some things I should do here? Okay then. Totally unnecessary extra. Why did he do that? This absolutely unnecessary run because it felt like I'm ending this one so early, so let's just... What the hell? Get me out of here. What the hell was that bullshit? Right, of course. Yeah, I'll do an extra one, yeah, and just bullshit. It's pure bullshit. Jeez. First I go to use I go to get the summon in, and then for some reason it's like, I can't summon, even though I totally can. And there's no reason why I can't, but I can't do it anyway because why not? And the next thing I know, I can't even get out of the frickin'... Okay, bonus extra. Okay, well, if there's also no one watching at the moment, so... See, this is what he would normally do. I just realized I didn't record. There, now I actually beat him. Even though I really much had him to a teeny tiny sliver last time. There you go. Now he's dead. There you go, that's your bonus boss. So I still ended up getting the full 2.5 hours in. It's still after 2, which is later than I needed to be. I have a lot to do tomorrow. I'm very busy, so... And when I still managed to get Radon, still managed to get Millennia, still managed to get all the big bosses, even though I skipped a bunch of others, so got the biggest names. Anyway, that's the end of the Death Knight Blood Specialization series. That's the end of the entire Death Knight series. I hope you enjoyed all these crazy builds, but there are always more in the works. I'm always looking for more. Please suggest them in comment if you have an idea for a build. I do actually read comments when it's builds or stuff like that. I've actually had some people suggest them already that sound interesting to me. I know next week it says it's going to be D&D Ranger, but I'm actually going to do Bonk build. It just sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like it'd be really funny. So I haven't updated that yet, but no, next weekend is going to be Bonk build. I hope you join me then. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy all this stuff. Finally beat Radon on stream, like straight up legit with no creepy, crazy luck or anything. Yay. Really good night for me. So I actually had fun for a change. Well, I always have fun for a change. But anyway, this was actually felt good for a change. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Good night, all.